Just say that you love me. Just say you care, I care. I know I may sound needy, but that's exactly what I need. I need you here.
The legs of the city were lined with 13-year-old girls who knew way too much about their bodies, but not enough about their souls. Who understood the phrase "how much" in 12 different languages, but couldn't produce any eloquent soliloquies in their own. The city paraded them around at midnight like hand-picked stars. Their legs were like moonlit river nights, crescendoing into orgasmic twilights and crowned with Tower of Babylon heels that reverberated off the walls of San Jose, Costa Rica like an 80s bass line beating down the tourists' throats like an acidic fog trying to woo them into some proverbial sanctuary where God has no reign, and their bodies were like camouflaged landmines hidden underneath a boiled Middle Eastern desert. All the right curves and all the too young faces, all the smiles that had no truth to their creases, couldn't even light up the painted glitter spread like a knee to the asphalt across their faces. And I learned the hard way that you can't hide pain under mascara no matter how thick the lashes. You can't mask sadness under foundation because the crack from that break is too broken for crosses, too deep for shallow afterthoughts.
'Cause my mind, it knows that you love me, but my heart, it struggles with believing. What a bittersweet dissatisfaction. Hopeful for your remedy, but hungry for your company. Oh, how I want your intimacy. I wanna know you more.
I will never forget when I stood at the corner and I waited for the light to turn green, and I wondered if God had forgotten about me. I thought, ¿por qué yo tuve que decirle no a la niña? Why did I have to say no to the child? Why did she ask me to buy her fallen evening? And I hope that she read my tears correctly when I wept, go home, or at least back into love. Porque esta mija no es amor, this is not love. And I prayed that the salted pain on my cheeks would be enough to help me start growing again, because I knew after that night I would have to rebuild, because a part of me is stuck on that street corner in Costa Rica, looking for God in the hands of the midnight soulless sojourners and in the pockets of the drugged out boys waiting still for their first wet dream, wondering at 12 if they're finally man enough after snapping their heartstrings on enough vaginas. And I looked up and I asked God, I said, what are you waiting for? This is your time. These are your people. And I thought about how many times I would ask God before he sent some help. I'm at 653 prayers and counting, one for every single day since I first started dying, and I'm hearing honesty in my laugh, and I'm wondering if I'm getting used to the pain, or if I'm just finding better ways of hiding.
Just say that you love me. Just say that you care, I care. I know that I'm inside, but that's exactly what I need. I need you here.
This was October 5th, the night of my 21st birthday, and I just wanted to go and have a good time in the only city big enough to get lost in. But God damned me when I stood at the corner of something epic grand, and a man dressed as a woman with painted lines spread across his eyes, smiled and said, "Hola papi, ¿qué quieres? What do you want, baby?" And I just stared. I said nothing, and my heart broke like all the 3 a.m. waves I've written poetry to. Made me wonder how God wakes up every day and looks himself in the mirror. Makes me wonder what it means to be human when prostituting or paying is literally your best or only option, when selling your child's virginity is an acceptable way to pay for 2 weeks' worth of groceries, when a mother tells you that you are the one thing keeping a roof over your best friend's head and food in his stomach, but you know that your bank account is running on empty. I will never forget those nights when I stood and I looked up at the sky and I thought about my friends 1,000 miles away, and I wasn't one bit sad until I crashed. children. And I looked up past the almost high-rise buildings and I thought, God, what are you waiting for?